Right now, I have to make one of the most critical and contradictory decisions of my life. I have to make a choice between the humans and my own kind. I have to decide which is worth dying for, and I only have a matter of hours. Maybe I should start from the beginning and reminisce about my life while I still have the chance. 8 months ago, I was separated from my mother at birth. Being a baby rat, I crawled into the first house I saw and tucked myself away in a corner. That evening, I woke up to see the mother lode of all food stacked on a table in front of me, with no humans in sight. I hastily ran to the table and indulged myself. The last thing I remember from that night is crawling back into my corner and rolling into a little ball, never thinking for a second of the humans whose house I was staying in. All that I know is this family, and I know them well. Every morning, the 4 residents, a nice man, Rowan, his wife, Millicent, and their 2 sons, Hadrian and Borin, leave the house, headed off for their cornfields. Every day they head to a different field somewhere around the city, rotating throughout a cycle. I recently decided to follow them for several days. In the evening, the family brings home cornmeal and many other goods. After an hour or 2 of watching them eat together, they leave to go to sleep, foolishly leaving their stash of food out for anyone, or any rat, to take. After about a month of staying in the house, I decided to venture outside and found the town rats. They meet every day to discuss local matters, how Ulrich had stolen a pound of cheese, or Aelith had gotten her tail cut off. It took time, but slowly I began to fit in, falling into a cycle. During the day, I meet with my fellow rats, and every night, there are different delicacies to feast on. Life is good, living as a scavenging rat during the day, and a feasting king at night. This was all until this morning, when I learned of the Black Plague. The meeting with the rats is still fresh in my mind. Leofric, our leader, announced that one of his scout rats had found the Black Plague in the next town over, and was letting the fleas burrow into his own fur.
It's a trap!
I was disgust. How can we kill the only source of food that we have? I questioned harshly. But Leofric was popular with the rats. It didn't take much for him to overrule my argument and convince the other rats to let the fleas spread to them, as a quick and easy solution to the homicides committed every day. Once Bryce, the scout rat, returns, Leofric explained, we will adopt the fleas. Then, all that you have to do is get near the humans, and the fleas will jump off of you and do the rest, Leofric declared triumphantly. I tried to explain multiple times the flaw in his argument. How could we get food without these humans preparing it for us? After I saw it was pointless, I gave in, appearing to agree with his brilliant plan. After the meeting, I scurried back to my house as fast as my little legs could carry me. I ran as quickly as I could to my corner and sat, pondering my inevitable situation. The last thing I want is for my family, the family, to die, especially by me. If I am not there tomorrow, Leofric will know what I have done. He will send the rats after me. Even though I made sure never to tell him where I live, he will search endlessly, not sleeping until he has found me, in fear that I might ruin his plan. While on the other hand, if I go, everything I know will be lost. The family, along with many others, will die, all because of our selfish vengeance. And I can't help thinking, what will we do for food without the humans? We can't create food ourselves. Scavenging is all that we know. With the humans, we are barely able to maintain life. How will we do it without them? And if not for the food, I will stay home for the family. They have done nothing to me except feed me and keep me alive. They do not deserve such a death. My mind is made up. These humans are now officially my family.